Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My health hazard. I was looking around.
Unless you plan on doing sign language the whole time.
Ew.
Whoa. Hey.
What?
Some people use that as like a form of communication. Don't say ew.
I didn't even
Yeah.
hear what you said. I'm sorry.
Empathy.
Try it. Anyways.
Hi guys, it's February 19th.
Is it?
This is our first podcast of the year.
Oh my god.
We're just 49 days late on it. But
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
yeah.
We're back. Light crew, only 3.
Only 3.
But we're going to talk cars.
2025 has been a whirlwind already. I guess that's why you haven't seen us.
Yeah, you guys have been traveling like crazy.
Yeah. I guess January started slow, but it ended with the Rolex.
Yeah.
That's always a blur of a weekend. It happens so quickly. You get there the day before, shoot a couple things here and there, enjoy the people that are still at work
Yeah.
Oh.
And then Saturday rolls around and you're like, oh my
that
God.
would be nice. Yeah, I didn't even think about
This
that.
is times 30 of what I just saw yesterday.
Everyone's there.
Saturday night, and then it's nice and it's cool.
It was cold.
I like Saturday night. It was cold.
Florida was cold this year.
Yeah, racetracks at night too. Like,
Yeah.
they get chilly.
Yeah.
Yeah. The wind's always blowing through there. So,
Mm-hmm.
but it was a good time. It was a good time. Good race.
Can you get that spot off your microphone? I don't know what it is. It's just bothering me. Okay. Thank
I
you.
saw it, but I didn't see it.
But you got back from that, and then you're in town for what, like
Yeah, this is
2
the start of a roller
2, yeah,
coaster.
2 weeks?
Yeah. It's 2
And
weeks.
then you guys went to...
Miami Concourse this past weekend.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
I have such mixed emotions this time.
Well, this was our first time going to
Yeah.
this event. But
I say I'm jealous as someone who's never gone. I've just
haven't.
watched it online and have always wanted to go.
I loved it so much because the quality of cars were there, the rarity of
scene.
cars, the venue,
like, yeah,
the
setting, I guess.
atmosphere even. It was all great. I don't want to be negative about it, just straight off the rip, but I think it was advertised too
Heavily. Too
heavily.
openly.
Yes.
Like, just...
It was very hard to walk through the crowd.
The people.
It was like a flea market on a Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, but it
People-
was like
Yeah.
watching...
People didn't know what
it was
they were
like
there
watching
for. They
little
were just there
ants.
for something.
Yes, that's
It was
exactly
watching
what
little
it was
ants
like.
in a crevice walk through, like as a wave
It was-
kind of thing. And the stanchions were really close to the cars, so
Which I don't understand.
my anxiety was on high for these
Oh
cars.
my God. We
Yeah,
had
and
to
then
leave.
in that area, it's
It's tight already.
with that many
like-
people, yeah, and
Yeah.
cars blocking it, yeah.
Yeah.
I grabbed a
It's
security
tight.
guard because there was a Chiron Pure Sport that the stanchion crept further back and back and back and was laying over the front fender.
The cars were angled like this, and the rope went vertically or whatever. And yeah, people had pushed it. So like the entire front, like left fender of the car was just exposed.
Yeah. And people were just rubbing
Oh, they were
the
sitting
behinds
on
on
cars.
them, sitting on cars, and I'm like,
I have a picture of a guy
this is a
sitting on
$5 to $10 million
Countach.
car. What are you doing?
Let me see my bag.
So it made it hard for us as
To
just like
enjoy it.
spectators
Yeah.
that were doing media work for it. But the actual media for
I
the
felt
Miami
so
Concourse, I
bad.
felt bad for them.
Yeah.
They
Trying
were
to
so
get-
close up on those cars, and they could it was so hard to do their unveilings and all that because of just
from
lack of space.
the pictures you guys were showing me.
Yeah.
That's the one where the guy's just, he's getting his picture taken.
Leaning on a Countach, like
Yeah, it's just like from the snaps that you guys were sending, it seemed like the only like camera angle you could get would be like a drone flying over the crowd because
Yeah.
even a super wide angle, you'd have to be on like a 10 millimeter to get like
to get
a
the
corner
whole
shot
thing.
of the car quick. And then
I think
what
the
else do you
only
get?
good like clear photo of an entire car I got was the Zagato that was right on the edge. So
Yeah.
like, and nobody cared about that car.
Yeah.
You know, and nobody knew what it was, so they didn't care about it. And then what was the other one? Is it the silver Diablo with the doors up?
Mm-hmm.
And we like snuck into not snuck, but like
Mhm.
crept through the bushes kind of and got a picture. I think those are the only two that I was able to get like the full car
Yeah.
without people all around it.
I'm jealous of all the Diablos you guys saw.
That was really cool.
They had all
That
of
was
them.
really cool.
GTs, GTRs, SVs.
Yeah, I was like watching curated stories and like a few other people that were in the area like you were, and just, oh my gosh, just like that. Was it the blue GTR?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Man.
Yes,
That's
yes.
the one we saw towards the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one we got real close up
Yeah.
on it. And it's all just, it was
like-
beautiful. The interior is just fully stripped out,
I didn't even look at the
caged,
interior.
race bucket,
that
and
one.
just a skinny little
Is that the?
steering column.
That's not the car
It's a-
we saw late night in Monterey getting washed. That was a. Was that a SV that we saw getting with the blue?
Yeah, that one.
Oh my god,
It was
Yeah.
that's so amazing
Very-
looking.
very
Beautiful.
pretty.
I think it was a Keurig car.
No, I think it was a different car that we saw getting washed in Miami with like a different shade of blue. The Japanese,
Yeah. I remember. I just don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
the Japanese imported Diablo or whatever. But
I think my best pictures came at about 4:45 out of 5 o'clock of the show because everybody was somewhat leaving and the back row of the design district was dying down, and I got some pictures of a couple of 90s Ferraris
yeah,
with like a cool background and whatnot.
yeah.
It's just it was hard to get those kind of shots, you
It
know.
was very hard.
'Cause
I made
we
it.
got there super early. We got there an hour and a half, hour before the show started.
yeah.
Because it started at 11?
It started at 11. We got there
Yeah.
like 9:30, 10.
Yeah.
And it was already
Packed.
Ugh.
Packed.
like
To the point
Don't-
we left.
Don't you love when you
Early.
feel like you're like doing good and you're like, oh, I'm gonna wake up early. I'm gonna get a little bit of everything going extra early tomorrow. I'm gonna hit the show early before like
bro, we went to the coffee shop. That's how early we were. Spotted a Polestar 1.
Oh, yeah.
Just-
I was gonna
Feeling
ask you
themselves.
guys about
Yes.
that. Like,
Oh my god. We're like,
man.
wait a minute. That looks a little funky.
Yeah, I got your snap and I was like, oh, like it throws you off at first. You don't know what you're looking at because
Yeah.
for one, you never see it.
Yeah.
So like I thought it was like some kind of like concept
Right.
Aston or something like that, and then I'm
That
like,
is what
oh
it
wait,
looks
it's
like.
Polestar. Like,
Yeah.
I know that was
Crazy to
super
see it in the
exciting.
wild.
yeah, those things. It looks like it could be like a James Bond car or like a Money Penny car.
Yeah.
Like they're so cool.
They're so cool.
So we park, and start making our rounds. And it was, like I said, we was already packed. And I looked at her. I said, let's do a quick one over
Walk through.
walk through. These cars can't move till 5 o'clock. Let's do a full walkthrough and we'll dip. Let's go get something to eat,
Yeah,
chill for a while, beat the heat. And we'll come back at the end when everybody's gone, because that's how the concourse usually work. Everybody's gone by the end of the day. So we get really dope pictures. So we did our round, went to go eat. Took us like an hour. Miami traffic is horrible. It's gotten bad.
yeah.
And what?
It took us an hour to go half a mile.
Oh man.
Like we were at the mall, we were eating. I remember when we were going back, you were like, "Oh my god, it's going to take like 41 minutes to get there." And it took 35 minutes to get half a mile away, and then took another hour. We got there. We got there after the show ended.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like We were going to be there towards the end.
We got there
right before it ended.
right before it ended.
I mean, it was like 20 minutes.
yeah,
It was
like 20
not,
minutes, yeah.
and it was still packed.
That's when we went straight to the Ferraris and the Porsches in the back.
We still did a lap.
Yeah, like a half lap.
No, because there were so many people. They couldn't do anything.
No.
We still
and
still
they
walked
shut down
around
the roads to get the cars out.
because that's when we saw the Pagani with the flowers.
And that's when like everybody, every age just mobbed the streets when they were leaving the red carpet area to go either go home
running
or,
so they can get
and like the cops,
same video clip that
security,
everybody else has.
was yelling like, get off the street, like just wild.
People took their brains out before they went there.
Yeah. It
So
was like,
annoying.
I guess the car world's Kim Kardashian, you know?
Yeah.
Like just paparazzi just everywhere. That's what it looks like.
Yeah. That's exactly how it felt.
So as much as I loved the event, I think that's one thing that really deterred me was the amount of people
crowd.
that didn't care to be there for the cars.
Yeah.
They cared to be there for other reasons.
They were there for the cars, but they weren't there for the cars in the way we would be there.
Well, they think it's a car show, not realizing that it's not just like a walk around and touch people's things car show.
And
Which
cars
you shouldn't do at a
belong to
regular car
people.
show, but somehow people don't understand that.
Yeah. Cars belong to people. So why do you touch other people's things?
Or write mean things.
Yeah.
The dusty
I
car.
have a friend that works for one of the dealerships down there, and he told me that he found people sitting inside of their LFA just because the windows were down, so they opened it. And somebody was standing on the lip of a Wyra.
Some little kid.
And some little kid while the parent was taking a picture. I almost lost it. It's that.
It's not
like
a pickup truck.
Right.
You're not standing on the bumper.
Man.
And it doesn't matter if it was a pickup truck. It's not your
Exactly.
know.
I just don't get that when like people think that that's okay. Let alone on a car, let alone somebody else's car, whether it's a dealership or somebody that owns it. Like, I don't understand that.
It sounds whatever. I've shot 2 GLS 600 Maybachs this month within 30 days. And both of them, they have this crazy running board that comes out when you open the door. But it's this thick at the driver's door, and then it gets wider at the back door. Yeah. You have to step on it to get in the car. And it's just like, it hurts you to step on it because it's so pretty. And it's just like, I don't understand the people that can just step on any external part of a vehicle that's especially like not a diffuser, but a whatever, anything. Yeah. It's just wild.
Mm. So, was there anything else at the show section of it that was kind of wow factor for you, at least seeing, even though it was super compact? I saw there was a F1 there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We saw from a distance.
Yeah. I've seen that thing on a ton of different stories and TikToks and whatnot.
It is pretty.
Yeah. It's from the Miles Collier collection. What's her name?
I can't remember.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
It was pretty though.
Yeah,
but
that was
they
very
drove
pretty.
it there.
Oh my gosh.
That's the best part is they drove it there.
Yeah. What most people don't do.
Right.
Yeah. And it's just wild. I love that they're still using a piece of history like that and not caring to put miles on it.
Yeah.
Revs Institute. The Revs Institute. Yeah.
Which, when we saw it a long time ago at Amelia, it was road tripped for Car Trek, right?
It was.
So that thing's just been driven.
Man.
Tavarish and...
Yeah, I watched it.
I can't remember his name. Hoovies.
Yeah.
Tyler Hoovie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they road tripped it during Amelia
Not too
Island.
far, but I remember,
Yeah.
I mean,
But
still.
they put, I think it was like 20 miles, 30 miles on it. And like, that's crazy. As like people that like drive those, not that caliber of a car, but like to drive
just that
a Ferrari,
that kind of
or-
mileage on, let alone on like an
Yeah.
average supercar is still cool to be like, oh yeah, he drives it a bunch, like Halo, Trinity, like top shelf car, like a F1, like that's bonkers
Right.
in a good way.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like, I'll take passenger. Like, I don't care. I'll take sitting in it.
Yeah.
Like, I would kill to sit in it.
That's
That would be
one of
cool.
those cars. It's like, even if I couldn't go for like a ride, I just like, man, I'd love to sit in it for a second.
Yeah, definitely.
Get that little interior visual.
Definitely.
There was a EB110 there I saw in someone's story, I think. Wasn't
Yeah,
there?
a silver EB110.
Yeah.
It was in the VIP
Yep.
section.
Yep.
That was pretty.
That was really nice.
Right.
Yeah.
I love those.
There was 3 SP3s.
Oh,
Beautiful.
yeah. I totally forgot
That's
about
wild.
those.
I saw in the snap you sent me, Sterling's SP2 was there. Was one of the SP3s his as well? The white one?
I'm not sure.
Was it white with blue? Or
Yeah.
SP2
Yeah,
was,
with the
well, yeah,
gold
you said you
wheels.
saw that one.
yeah.
Yeah.
The SP3 though.
I'm trying to find. I think I took a phone picture of those. I didn't take very many phone pictures because it was chaotic.
Yeah.
Very.
But-
No
Dang.
F40s,
I didn't
no
take any
F50s.
phone pictures.
Yeah. I was surprised with that one.
I
I was like, there was an F40, but no, there wasn't.
still have yet to see one. I cannot wait to the day I see that car.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I might cry.
Man, we should figure out a way for you to go to Amelia with us.
I know.
Like, there's bound to be one. There wasn't one last year.
There was an Enzo last year.
There's an Enzo
So
last
there might
year.
be one this
And
year.
Jazz brought the F50 the year before that. So there's bound to be one to show up this
What's
year.
the theme for it this year? Do we know?
I don't
Is there a
remember.
theme? I don't remember either. I'll look it up really fast.
No.
So other than the show, I saw that you went to
Oh,
you see you went to
we
Prestige while you were down there?
4
Yeah.
or 5 G-Wagon Brabus Rocket.
7, 8,
The
900.
G800 or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Like,
It was insane. And not just at the show, like just around Miami.
Yeah. Yeah, not at the show. Not counting the 2 at the show.
Yeah.
Casual.
Yeah.
I like it.
Man, on the last day we saw the Super Sport Veyron, the black one with the orange stripes, just driving around in South
Oh
Beach.
my God.
Like,
I got
I've
that
never seen a
video.
Veyron casually driving.
Yeah. Yeah, you
know.
barely see them, let
Yeah.
alone
Yeah.
driving and
Only at
movement.
shows and stationary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That
And
was really
like that's the
cool.
poster car too, to like see you just
Yeah.
driving around.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I think Miami's car scene it's always great. But man, the traffic was definitely heavy.
Yeah.
Heavy.
You saw 2 of the Lamborghini SC V12s.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean,
Yeah.
let alone one. As soon as we saw the second
Yeah.
one, I freaked out. I'm like,
Yeah.
I was in the middle of the conversation with you on Snapchat. I was like, man, we saw this
Oh,
green
yeah.
one. Oh my God, crazy. And then I walk into the next one and I was like, how do they have 2 in the same place? Like,
Dude,
insane.
those
And then-
things look
yes.
yeah, and then the fade and
like
the fade
I
see
call
on.
it the Joker seeing.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that thing
It's
is
just a CN?
absolutely stunning. Yeah.
God, it's so
Stunning.
Not just a CN,
Yeah.
but
It's, yeah.
Stunning.
it's so pretty.
Stunning.
Yep.
It's so pretty.
They had the
That's like only
Countach,
picture I took
the new and the old.
side by side.
Yep, side
That
by
was
side.
cool.
25th anniversary. And
I'm mad that we didn't see one of those at Car Week.
I
Right.
know.
I was really hoping I was fine. That's another car I still haven't seen
Yeah.
yet. Like, oh, I've seen it, but it was under a car cover. I saw like this much of like one of the white wheels, but they were waiting for
yeah.
the client to come into town, so they weren't uncovering it. But that's another car I haven't seen, and I thought I'd see it at Car Week. Oh my gosh, that color combo is so wild.
It's so good. I don't know if
You'd
you can
never
hear
think it would look that good until you saw it. You like the bottom in orange?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, sorry.
Man, the show had what? Well, the best part about that is the next day we'll go into Prestige. Like we were picking up on what you were saying. After we see the SCV-12 that was parked outside, we go inside and we're like, it's every car that was at the concourse.
Yeah.
And there is no one
Nobody.
here. There is one little kid back there with his dad and his camera, and a couple workers bringing all the cars in. And I'm like, we just got this all to ourselves. The cars that we couldn't even get close to over there, I can now be right on top of it.
Slow burst. I'm just gonna walk around.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And the crazy thing is, it's like I just got cell phone pictures of all of them. I didn't even have my camera on
I
me.
know.
But it was 5 or 6 Paganis.
Yeah.
Oh my
5 or
gosh.
6 Chirons.
Yeah.
They had a KTM Expo. They had
Ooh.
The crazy coin Pagani.
the coin Pagani. Yep.
That thing was
The
wild.
2 brand new Utopias that got delivered the day before.
Yeah.
Revealed at the show.
Yeah.
It was a purple one.
Pinkish color. That thing
Yeah,
was
purple pinkish color.
pretty. Here.
Beautiful, stunning.
I know I've got a picture.
All the interior was either
Or
like
not.
raw titanium or that purplish color.
Yeah.
Like absolutely
That's
stunning.
awesome.
And the other one was like a
Ooh,
light blue.
silver Shiro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
God,
the-
it looks like a Zonda.
That's what I thought it was for a second.
Right?
Holy crap.
Yeah.
yeah.
Whoa.
And then the lighting's not
Oh.
good, but it was like a pinky champagne,
Yeah.
like rose gold.
So was it, like a
Show
rose
'em the
gold.
purple Utopia.
The one right here.
That one. Look at
I don't
that.
know if I got a picture of it. I just think I
Okay.
got this video of the color.
I have it on
shift.
my phone. I can throw it up.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
I don't think. Is it this one? No.
That dealership always has some
Oh
heat.
man.
Oh yeah.
They don't disappoint.
Was it that one?
No, that's a
Okay,
white
that's a. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they've always got a solid deck of cards in there.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's always a good stop.
That one.
man.
Then you saw the close up on hers.
Oh, okay,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. That thing was super pretty.
and, like it's carbon. Exposed carbon.
What was the other car that
God,
was
I love
that?
the little buckle on the.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It was white leather on the other one.
yeah.
White leather buckles.
Excuse me.
Sign me up. The whole interior was white leather wicker. Like, oh man.
What'd you go mean?
What was Of course, I didn't take a picture. What
Saw a
was the
super
other
cool
car?
Phantom. The Phantom that I saw.
Oh yeah,
man,
that thing
was
looked
nice.
good.
Oh,
Rolling on them
right.
things.
Thanks.
Yup.
We chased him for a long
Yeah.
time.
Ooh,
Yeah.
So yeah, even
man, that
Oh.
looks too good. God, I love those fenders with the nostrils.
yeah,
Like that just looks
so
criminal.
pretty.
yeah.
Ooh.
Even at the end of the show, like 2 hours past closing, the streets were still packed
Yeah.
from watching all the cars leave.
Yeah.
Like packed. Like you had to
Like, I mean,
get in line shoulder to shoulder with somebody else to watch these things go by. And I'm like,
And then
dude,
people
it's
were-
2 hours past.
irritating, and like you're taking a picture and they're like, as the car goes by, and it's like, no, you can do this.
Yeah, and bro, you're
And
zoomed in. You didn't even get the whole car.
Yeah. It's like, why did you
least give
you
me the
think
opportunity.
about me?
I wanted some
I
content
wanted,
too.
yeah, what's your phone in it? Yeah, so I was able to hook up my phone though.
Purple
And
Revuelto.
so as I took pictures,
No, God, those things look so good in purple.
I think I panned. Yeah, there
Is
was
it
a
the
little less
50th?
people, but this is
Mercy Roadster.
Mercy.
First gen Mercy Roadster.
Yep.
Or I guess pretty facelift. Yeah, that sounds chaotic.
For sure.
it was
For sure.
But
That do be happening to them crazy car shows.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not the show. You'd think that there would be that many just people populating it. Like,
Yeah. The whole time.
it just seems like more of a condensed, like, not even necessarily like if you know, but like if you know, it's like not
Yeah,
a crazy
yeah.
event that you don't bring kids that are going to be stepping all
Man, the
over
amount of
stuff. If you
strollers
don't know how to behave
that they
yourself,
were pushing through.
yeah,
Bro,
see stuff
it
like
was
that.
just like, why would you
It's
bring
like,
not even the inconvenience to us of why would you bring your kid through that? What like they
Yeah.
are at waist high to everybody, and you're dragging them through all these people because we're that close.
Yeah,
It's
It
like
was-
take them to the
Disney
park.
World in here, bro.
Take them to
was
the park on
a-
a Saturday
it was-
or a Sunday.
It was a concert.
Yeah.
Like trying
Yeah,
to walk
yeah,
through
that's how packed it
to
was. It
get
was a
to the
concert,
front of
yeah.
a crowd at a
Yeah.
concert. That's how packed it was.
around hypercars and history pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, around $100 million worth of cars.
You imagine if
Yeah.
people acted like that in like a museum of any type. It doesn't even have to be like a fancy one. The cops would be called instantly. And be like,
Yeah.
yeah, you can't touch the exhibits.
Yeah, yeah.
Shoot, you can't even get like 15 feet from the Mona Lisa.
Right.
And people still attack
And
it.
people are
Throw
crazy.
paint on it.
Man, I can't wait. In a couple of weeks, we're going back down to Miami for Moda
What's
Miami. It's presented by, I guess, like also curated and prestige. It's
like
its own
another
thing.
Concours
It's another
kinda thing.
concourse, and our Sotheby's runs their auction.
Oh, this is the
down there.
one. This
It's
is
done
the
at the
one
Biltmore Miami.
when
Coral
the
Gables.
whole like Haggerty thing happened with Amelia, and they made their own basically competition to Amelia.
Yeah.
And for the first like 2 years, it was the same weekend.
Yeah.
This is the first time it's the weekend
Yeah.
after.
No, this is year 2.
This is year 2.
Yeah,
Okay, so
last
last year was
year,
the same weekend
They
as
did
Amelia.
it the same weekend.
Yeah.
2 big concourses in the same state.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Different ends.
Yeah.
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 And then after that, this year they're doing it the weekend before. So it should be a very different crowd at that point. Very nice setting, and hopefully see a whole different pair of cars.
Yeah.
That'll be nice.
that'll be
Yeah.
here.
A little bit of a refresh in between.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big Countach class. Ed Bullion and Shmi is supposed to be there.
Really?
Yeah.
Shmee.
So that's exciting.
Yeah, it should be fun.
And then Amelia is the weekend right after it. So back down to Florida.
Cars, cars, and more cars.
Seriously.
And trucks.
Trucks. Yeah, this weekend's a change of pace.
Yeah.
We're flying out to Houston Friday morning.
Houston.
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 House.
Houston.
Texas. Yeah. We're going to a place like 45 minutes north of Houston called
Conroe.
that one.
It's like
Texas.
Monroe, but with the C.
Yeah.
Not sure how it's pronounced.
And it's at a fairgrounds event. It's gonna hold. I think it's 2,000 trucks are the participants, and then
2,000 trucks. I thought you were going to say like 2,000 people.
No,
2,000 trucks.
trucks.
Yeah.
They're doing like a top 25 and like a whole bunch of awards and whatnot. And we do some content for a company called American Force. And
Wheels?
Wheels.
yeah, big
Oh.
wheels.
I hear you pimping.
Some things. And they're the main title sponsor for the place. And their booth is a
Rodeo arena.
rodeo arena. They have a whole like shipping container that they have in the middle. That's their merch booth and whatnot. And like they're placing like 20, 30 trucks around the arena. So it's gonna be
Should be cool.
That's going to be wild.
pretty cool
Yeah.
content out of that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like I said, change of pace.
Yeah.
But
And Texas,
Hey,
too.
yeah.
Try some good food while you're out
Yeah,
there.
I'm excited.
it's supposed to be cold.
Oh, yeah.
Cold and rainy.
It's going to be like this weather.
Yeah. So
That's
Yeah.
true.
we'll see how that goes.
He told you the date. It's not right now, but it was snowing earlier.
Yeah.
Briefly.
I mean, we got a little bit of a blizzard earlier in the Carolinas.
Yep.
It's dead and
We
gone
did.
though.
Yeah.
We
It's all
did.
dried
It
up.
didn't even stick. It was thick, but didn't even stick.
Mm.
That's the shirt.
Um,
Talking about shirts. If you guys want one of these cool Ferrari 250 LM Amelia Island t-shirts, you can get them at lightweightltw.com. And if you're not following us on Instagram, it's Lightweight Supply Co. And here on YouTube as well.
like, comment, subscribe, share,
Yeah.
Critique.
tell someone in
Critique.
person,
Yeah.
Yeah.
tell a stranger.
Tell your mom.
Your
I'll tell your
homeboy,
mom.
Everything.
Right there.